Back to the air one more time. No one open. He'll drop it to his running back.
They were able to complete this pass, but how often do we see these running backs run these angle routes and they catch it in stride and run a hole through the defense? So, I know the defense gave up some yards here, but it could have been a lot worse.
They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. Tight end motioning left. They'll look to throw again. He pulls it in around the 5. And it'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the 1st down.
Similar to a tight end, the slot receiver is often considered the safety blanket. He makes all the difficult catches, tends to be a little bit more around the line of scrimmage, and so far today, he's certainly lived up to that reputation.
On play action, he'll set up to throw. Throw to the right flat. It is caught. And he will win the race to the pylon. He's in. Touchdown, Indy. Greg, that's one of those scores where it's not completely... It's getting to be about that time.
Yeah, Mike, I just think they're entering miracle stage right now, and I just don't think there's any coming back from this deficit.
Now, a 2-point conversion attempt coming.
The Colts will line up for the 2-point conversion.
They'll look to throw. This is caught. He's got it. And they tack 2 more onto their lead.
Mike, I think all of us can remember exactly where we were during a certain Super Bowl where throwing the ball this close to the goal line ended Disaster. But unlike that time, they ran this pass play to perfection, and the result, 2 points.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. The home team's offense make their way out to take over once more. Things not looking good. But see if they get the turnaround going here. They'll start this drive with first down.
Here we go.
From the shotgun, C.J. Stroud. Short pass taken in by the tight end.
Nice job here by the defense. Did a good job just covering up everything for the most part. So once this ball was caught, really didn't have much of a choice but to just head out of bounds and pick up a modest gain.
Who else? Another catch for his favorite target. They'll go play action with Stroud. He'll let one go down the middle. That one broken up. It is incomplete. They tried the shot on first down, couldn't connect. It'll bring up second down.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball. Defense does a nice job here initially using zone coverage to take away the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. Quarterback gets off his first read, sees some openings to the sideline, and him and his receiver are able to connect.
And that is incomplete.
It's rare to see an offense that finds themselves trapped. Their quarterback's been actually one of their biggest bright spots. Usually that doesn't go hand in hand, so it's a little surprising to see him miss a throw like that on a day where he's completed passes at a highly efficient rate.
The offense not coming off the field, and here's fourth down. From the gun, here's Stroud.
You find yourself down big. It's the fourth quarter. There's really no choice but to go for this at this point. But once again, this defense, they're up to the task, and they come through yet again with a huge stop.
First and 10. Now, faking the give. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. So, 2 minutes to play here in the second half. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. And that's going to wind up incomplete. Pressure. Impacted the quarterback there. Couldn't get his arm all the way through. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
I think this defense is wondering where some of these missed throws were earlier in the game. I mean, for a while, it seemed like everything the offense did hit. And after that last incomplete pass, although this game's all but over, this defense will certainly take it.
They need 8 as they come up for 3rd down. Lockett headed in motion. And they're going to get to him and take him down, taken back to... field.
Watch the pursuit by this defensive end. The quarterback tries to escape the pocket, but he just keeps on chasing him, and he closes that ground in a hurry and brings him down for a big sack.
Going to leave the offense out there for 4th and long. He'll look to throw. And that is not going to work. Incomplete. Over on down.
So this offense, they think this is a prime opportunity to go for it through the air on 4th down, but this defense was having none of it. Nowhere for the quarterback to go with the ball, no easy completions, and this defense forces a...
This one intercepted. And the Colts are in great shape here as they take over at their 46.
And that should be the final dagger in this one. I mean, barring something dramatic happening here, Mike, I just don't think there's enough time or possessions left in this game to pull off any sort of comeback.
The Colts offense and the wideout getting set. And it's looking like this could be another win for this team. That'd be 5 in a row to start the new season as they try to finish this one off. Here's 1st and 10. Back to throw here to begin the drop. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And with that last throw, the record comes into focus. He has gone over 500. In this game alone. 2nd and a yard. Now they'll set up to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
How often do we see teams kind of nurse these big leads, Mike, especially as the game unfolds? They turn to the ground game. They try to slow everything down. Well, not this offense. They refuse to take their foot off the gas. They're still mining for explosive plays, and frankly, with the way today's gone, I don't blame them.
Quick throw, taken in, and he's going to have a Colts first down. Well, that was a tough couple of yards to pick up, but they convert on 4th and 1. They'll look to throw yet again. He'll look over the middle and find his running back. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 36-yard line.
Throwing it right. He's hit after the catch, and the ball comes free. And the defense has it.
Mike, we hear that term run after catch so often, and sometimes people... Middle phase. There's the catch. But before it turns into a run, you have to secure the ball as a ball carrier, right? It needs to be put away, properly held, points of pressure, front tip up against your body. All of that is kind of taken for granted. Catching it is just step one. You've got to secure the ball before you become a runner.
And he'll be brought down up past the 35-yard line. So, from the 36, it is 1st and 10. On play action, Stroud. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete. Tight end Cole Kmet, the intended receiver. And it'll lead to a 2nd down. Stroud going to set up to throw. And for a 3rd time today, he's intercepted. The pick 6 for the score. Greg, that is the one thing this offense did not want to see, and it really is demoralizing to see that happen in that spot.
Absolutely, Mike, and that's one of those cases where you just would like to see the quarterback say, all right, I'm going to live to play another day. Don't force that throw. Don't try to make a play that's not there, because not only do you turn the ball over, you give them an easy 6.
And on the other side, the defense, what a moment. Uplifting for them. Big momentum builder.
Yeah, and that's the way... In this league, Mike, I mean, you find yourself able to capitalize on a mistake by an offense, you get yourself an easy touchdown, all of a sudden your sideline finds themselves completely rejuvenated.
And now, after the pick 6, out comes the offense to try to really rub this in. 2-point conversion. Back to throw. This is going to be caught. So it's an 8-point swing. Not just the pick six, but add up. Point conversion. So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. Williams now to return. Across the 20, they'll mark them down before the 25-yard line. And that's where the offense will take over. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. Here's Stroud. That'll be incomplete. And now likely just one more play. They'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Here we go. One final play. He'll look deep, left sideline. So this one, a win for the visiting Colts. They continue to be the hottest team in the NFL here in the first couple of months of the season as they remain unbeaten.
Came in nothing but them raps, the clothes on my back, them L-dogs, nothing but them blacks, the A, with a black man is debonair. I'm talking about a black man's heaven here. Shorty, we going where the destination is manifested. We learn how to collect reparations and invest it. I went from dressing the coldest to catching the COVID, to blessed with success to promote it, to just do it. Yeah, buddy, you ready or not? Don't really care if you was or you wasn't LeBron. From now on, I'm calling the shots. I don't really care about your hating little daddy LeBron. Your mammy's a pity. Anytime I get beside myself, I remind myself from Think I gotta go through. I don't like therapists, I don't like most. You love me, my go-to. Love a thing blind on top like Goku. Just left Noble, back in my dojo. Channel like Aura, got the whole Roku. Been big dog from the Tether told you. Wait, don't even know you. Step right, I'm a long trip. Blick at my VIP. Snicker my. One brick, one miss. Rich took his chick, I know. We talking start like ball high, pretty face guy like, bruh, how do I exist? In the gym every day, I'm gonna miss. My daddy like, boy, don't blow my assist. I got it. Tryna slow down my motion. It's written, you cannot control this. You gonna blow it. Them, they not important. Me, I'm the one goated. 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 Tryna slow down my motion. It's written, you cannot control this. You gonna blow it. Them, they not important. Me, I'm the one goated.
We are just about 4 miles off the shore of Lake Erie at Highmark Stadium in Orchard Park, New York. Underway in Buffalo. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And they're going to have good good starting field position. He's out of bounds, but not before he's across the 35. They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. Now a first carry for the brother of Dalvin. It's James Cook. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
Here's Cook again. Oh, he shifts past him. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
On play action, Allen. Throwing deep here for Coleman. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Well, how about the challenge we're seeing here in this game early? Man coverage against some fleet receivers. That time, the defense won.
Second and 10. Play action. Now it's Allen. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll take this from one 47-yard line to the other. A gain of 6.
Good, sure hands there from a guy not accustomed to catching a whole lot of passes. But how about the way he was able to pull that one in and pick up good yardage?
Here's Allen. And the Chiefs are going to get him. And now that brings up 4th down there, a loss of 6 yards on the sack.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board. So they're going for it, and here's Allen, escaping the pressure right. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And on the opening drive of the afternoon, the defense forces a turnover on downs. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
That incompletion certainly slows things down a little bit and brings up a very important call for 2nd and long. What do? Run and try and get some yardage and make it 3rd and manageable? Or challenge the coverage again, hoping for a bigger gain?
Here's 2nd and 10. Looking to throw is Mahomes. On the move past the 40. Oh, an absolutely filthy juke. He's got some space now. 22 yards on the catch and run, a 1st down. A little tough on the secondary there, in zone defensively. Quarterback had time to survey and find a spot.
And if you want to change things up and put a little more pressure on him, you can go to man coverage. Everyone matches up and send more pressure. But you can also do it out of zone coverage if you're worried about what's going to happen on your back end. Send someone else, drop someone else out of the line. The old zone blitz could come into play to try and get that pressure on the quarterback.
And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10, mark him down at the 9. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a 1st down again.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
To throw, it's Mahomes. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Bills are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7. Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play.
Yeah, and that was a safety that came through and made the play. But there's no doubt in my mind, he hits like a linebacker. And we see a lot of that in today's NFL, don't we?
And that time we do indeed. A big hit for a loss. Back around his goal line. Here's Allen. Looking deep downfield. This is intercepted.
Trent McDuffie with a pick.
And the Chiefs are going to get possession of the football as time will run out on this first quarter of play. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Complete, the tight end Kelsey. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
And that's a nice job of working his way open down in the red zone. Looked that one in and then made a beeline for the pylon. He didn't quite get there, and you want to give him a little extra for the effort. But instead, he sets his guys up in excellent shape with a 1st and goal.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. Xavier Worthy from a yard out. And the Chiefs post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this second quarter. Extra point by Butker is on target. And it's now a 7-0 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
First down, here's the run with Cook. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Alert! Look out!
Allen going to throw. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up with a 1st and 10.
Two minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now Allen. So a good spin move there before he's taken down. A nice little gain. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Up the middle to Davis. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal. Now a timeout called for by the defense, and they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down.
56, 56.
They'll try and run for it with Davis. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Davis will take this over the line. Touchdown, Buffalo.
I tell you what, this was a much-needed drive and a much-needed touchdown at the end of this drive. They had not done much of anything in this first half, but here they put all the pieces together, and they get the score right before the half.
Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You could never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Now Mahomes. That's complete, left side to Worthy. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A gain there of 30 big ones.
He scored their touchdown earlier, and this had a chance to be another. This secondary scrambling for answers, looking at each other and trying to figure out who is going to put the clamps on this guy, because right now he's absolutely shredding them.
Mahomes now to throw. It's Kelsey on the ground. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
In motion goes the tight end. Now here's Mahomes. He'll check this one down to Pacheco. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they can be set up with a 1st and goal.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. The delay of game, a costly one, as they're backed up 5 for 1st and goal. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. And it's caught. And he takes it into the end zone across the chalk. Now there is a flag down, but I think that's offsides on the defense.
Yeah, I think that's going to stand, partner.
Butker on for the PAT. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
That's the score. Chiefs 14, Bills 7.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line. "13 seconds, the time remaining in the half as they come up on 1st down.
Middle, middle, middle,
Allen now looks to throw. That is caught. Kincaid with it. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
And maybe that touchdown on the previous drive has re-energized this offense a little bit. They've been kind of sluggish until then, but they're showing signs of life here, and they get good yardage that time and a first down.
Alert! Gun. Good job.
From midfield, here's Allen. And incomplete on the deep ball.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Half. Sub. Out. Hey, tight. Middle. Look out.
A final shot before half for Allen. It's complete to Cook. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 28. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. A 1-touchdown ball game, 14-7 our scores. We get back at it on EA Sports. Oh, and some hitting going on now. This has been a tight game, and he takes a big shot there on the return. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
Finds his man. It's Kelsey on the crossing route here. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory. Down at the 33. Here's Pacheco headed right. Shreds him with a stiff arm. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to that end zone real fast.
Now they'll fake the jet sweep and off play action. Here's Mahomes. And that's caught. It's Kelsey. Touchdown, Kansas City. Travis Kelsey from 13 yards out. And the Chiefs take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Butker now to add the extra point. It's good, and it is now 21-7.
Makes the score Chiefs 21, Bills 7.
Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. Right after the touchdown to extend their lead, now maybe opening the door a little bit there by allowing starting field position at the 40. And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. Allen gets this one to Morris. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
brings up 2nd and 2 at their 48-yard
Alert, alert,
line.
alert. We go.
To throw, it's Allen. A short throw pulled in by Kincaid. And he's going to be knocked down hard at the end of that one.
I know I spend a lot of time talking about how tight ends in a lot of cases now are pumped up wide receivers, but they're still big people. He used that frame right there to absorb a really big hit on him and held on to the ball.
Out. What's that?
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
We're in the third quarter in upstate New York with a 2nd and 10.
What's that?
On play action, Allen. He'll buy some time right. The improv act there, good for 9, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd and short, 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
Alert, alert, alert. What's that?
Allen from the gun on 3rd down. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1. Here's Allen to throw it. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. And he's down into the red zone at the 15 after a gain of 15. 1st and 10.
That's another Buffalo Bills.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
56, 56. 5 wide, 5 wide, 5 wide. Look out.
Throwing now is Allen. To the right side and intercepted. Trent McDuffie with a pick. There he goes left side. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, just add that to the list of great moments for this defense today. They've really shredded that game plan on the other side all 4 quarters. And, Charles, that pick 6, that's kind of the cherry on top.
Yeah, and they did it, and I feel like I'm quoting a bad movie line, but they did it together, didn't they? Fed off of each other, every big play they made, every tackle, every pick, everything they've done. They continually built energy in this one, and how about them culminating with a pick 6?
And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback, and we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And that last pick 6 may have been the backbreaker as they now face a 3-score deficit in the 4th quarter. They need points quickly. Open man right side is his running back. It's complete downfield.
That's good for a Buffalo Bills.
Now Allen. Flushed out right. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. A penalty accepted, and they move the ball forward.
Monday.
Here's Allen. Right back to Cook for another completion. So the completion gets him just a yard, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. You got the big lead defensively, willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
And he's got his receiver, Cooper. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
To the air, Allen. Flush to his right. He's got his man. That's the rookie from Florida State. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done.
A gain of 15 yards.
And again, it's Allen.
Buffalo Bills.
His throw incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Half 10. Off 52. Monday. That's it.
Allen going to throw. Steps away to his left. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long.
5 wide. We'll go.
Operating from the gun. Allen. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. Khalil Shakir. A 24-yard touchdown. And the Bills have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. So now Allen and the Bills going to stay out and go for 2.
Bills are lining up for a 2-point conversion.
They'll try and run it here. And he's going to get in. So they're back within 11.
Bills 15.
2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. Able to fight through 1 tackle. And the Chiefs are going to make the recovery. Well, CD, you understand. I mean, they're so eager trying to get back in this game here in the 4th quarter, but they touched that one a little too early before it went 10 yards.
Brandon, in such a high-stakes scenario, everyone's feeling the pressure on this play. The special teams coordinator, which one is he going to pick in terms of kicks? Can the kicker execute it? Can the team wait for 10 yards? So many variables, and in this case, they didn't get it done.
And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
Well, how about this aggressive approach? Got the lead, 4th quarter, continuing to throw the football. Are you thinking about Super Bowl 51? Atlanta had the lead against New England, and they ended up giving it up?
I was going to say don't say it, but you did say it.
I did, didn't I?
Yeah, anybody watching Atlanta, our apologies. Mahomes going to throw it here. And that is caught for the touchdown, Kansas City. Xavier Worthy, a 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Chiefs have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter. Mahomes now going to lead his guys up for the 2-point try.
The Chiefs will set up for the 2-point conversion.
They'll look to throw. And they don't get it. They tried for the 2-point conversion there, but unsuccessful.
Chiefs 34, Bills 15.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Regular.
Now Allen. And Allen going to be intercepted for the third time. Picked up by Justin Reed. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. This spot in the fourth quarter with that deficit had to throw the football. Unfortunately, there's the risk of big turnover.
And you know you're going to be throwing against nickel, dime, all sorts of exotic defenses, but you have to do it anyway. Ordinarily, you might want to run the football a little bit, try and get them out of it. But as you noted, this time of the game, this point on the clock, had to throw it.
Interesting, Mahomes wants to throw it. Catch is made by Hardman. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. A good pick up there of 20 yards. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Headed straight, it's Pacheco. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. So it's a win for the Chiefs here, and no surprise, it was Patrick Mahomes who really led the charge.
Yeah, I thought he was brilliant today, Brandon. He had 4 touchdown passes, and it felt like whatever the defense threw at him, he had a counter. He was just playing with confidence all afternoon long.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we say so long from Buffalo.